Hello and welcome to another daily live English lesson here on the AM Language YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and like and share the video as well. Really important to like the video. In today's lesson, we are going to look at film English, storytelling. And what we're going to do with this storytelling lesson is that we're going to look at language structures that can help us talk about films and explain what a film is about. The main film I'm going to talk about today is Rocketman. Shahanzor Kirimikulova. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. I think this is your first time here. If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and welcome to today's lesson. Thank you for joining us at 4:30. Leondina, hello, good afternoon. Buono pomeriggio. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you for joining. And at Rena F, you too, as always, thank you for joining today's lesson. Привет. Alejandra, buenos días. No, buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you for joining. I hope you are doing well. So, guys, in today's lesson, we're going to look at trying to talk about films and trying to explain what a film is about, which can be a little bit difficult. So we're going to look at the language structures. My main example in today's lesson is going to be Rocketman, which is about a famous English musician named Elton John. Alejandra says, buenos días, 30 a.m. Where you are. If I recall, that would be Colombia, yes? 10:30 a.m. in Colombia. That would be about right at this time. Karim Kuluva says that we'll watch the movie. Yeah, Rocketman. It's a very good film, Rocketman. It's a sad film. It's about Elton John and Elton John's life. And if you have seen Bohemian Rhapsody, which is to do with Freddie Mercury from the band Queen, I think there were some similarities, I think, between the two personal stories. So let's start off with the first language structure that we're going to look at. Okay, and the first language structure is how we're going to just quickly summarize. Okay, so how do we quickly summarize? So, quickly summarize the story. Well, we've got a few options. You guys are going to tell me which option to go for. So we're going to tell the story together. Okay, now all of these are going to be correct, but you tell me which one to go for. First option we've got is basically it's about. B. Good afternoon, Evelina. Welcome to today's lesson. So, in short, it's about. So that's the second option. And the third option is and finally. Okay, so these are the options that we have. Okay, these are the four options. Now, all of them are correct. I suggest you do keep notes, and you guys are going to tell me which option to go for. We've got option one. We've got the first option, A, which is basically it's about. B, So in short, it's about. C, the general idea of the movie is, and finally D, essentially it's about. Now, the thing about these three examples is that they're all the type of phrase, well, the language structures we would use if we're going to summarize, if we want to quickly summarize a story, for example. So that's why we use words like basically, essentially. Um, Karim Kunova, I am from England originally. Yes, I'm from England, the north specifically, but I don't have a northern accent. So guys, so tell me, which one should I go with? If you want to ask any questions about these four structures, please do. But I mean, words like basically, essentially, these are always going to be summarizing language. If you say basically or essentially, the other person will know that you are about to summarize something. In short, if you're going to say in short, this is, again, people know that as soon as you use the language form of in short, people know you are going to summarize. And the general idea of the movie is, or the general idea is, again, when you use the term the general idea, people know these are going to be thought structures that are going to summarize. Okay, so choose one of these options to start us off with today's story. Okay, so this is what I would like you guys to do for me. Please choose one of the four options for us to start today's story. If you want, you can go with the one that you're most familiar with. Maybe you have all heard of basically, but maybe you don't know in short it's about. Um, these are all synonyms of one of themselves, so we can use any of them. But I'm going to leave you guys to choose, okay? So your job today is, at the start of the lesson, is to help choose how the story is going to be told. I'll give you guys about 30 more seconds. If none of you have chosen, then I will choose. Okay. So all of them mean the same thing. All of them are used to introduce a subject that we are going to summarize. Now, like I said, we can summarize, it doesn't matter if we are going to summarize a movie, a story from a book, an event, a news event, a personal story, whatever the situation is, if you're going to try and tell any kind of story, you've got these four options to start yourself off. Okay. Right. If we're not too sure, what we'll do is we'll go with the most common one, the one that I think most people might go for, and that would be basically. So, essentially, it's about. Well, thank you very much, Leon. Okay, we'll go with essentially. Okay. So, essentially, it's about this. Evelina has asked for B in short. Okay, we've got two options there. I tell you what, I'll go with both because you've chosen two here that I can probably mix if I wanted to. So essentially, in short, it's about so Rocketman. Essentially, in short, it's about Elton John's life from when he was a child to an adult, and then when he became a star, and then what happened to him after he became a star. So it looks at least four periods of his life. It looks at his childhood. Um, it looks at when he is a young adult, starting his career as a musician, then his success, and then it and then it looks at what happened to him following that success. Okay, so that's what the film is about, basically. It simply is Elton John's personal story of what his life was like as a child, then as a young adult, starting his career as a musician, then his success, and then it looks at what happened to him following that success. I should just say, guys, I've spelled success wrong twice in a row. Success is like that, okay? That's how you spell success. You can't hear my voice. Can none of you hear my voice? You should all be able to hear my voice. Hello, hello, hello. Oh gosh, okay. Can none of you hear my voice? Hello? Okay, okay, I'm going to continue. If none of you can hear my voice, not very well. Okay, maybe this is low on, okay, I'm guessing these might be low on battery then. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn this off and I'll just have to go with my normal, the normal speakers.